Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Welcome again to our Monday 15 minutes podcast. Today, we're going to be looking at the fifth way to protect your spouse. We have considered 4 ways. Now, I'm not going to go through it again. This is the 4th week. In 3 weeks, we have been talking about 4 ways you can protect, you can honor your spouse. And we took our text from that 1 Peter 5:7. Sorry, 1 Peter 3:7. That talks about honoring your spouse. And I've said honoring your spouse actually means protecting your spouse. And we've spoken extensively. I will not be able to go through what we have taught in the past 3 weeks. So do yourself a favor. Go to my YouTube channel. Then you'll see what we have taught in the past 3 weeks. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. How? Press on subscription bell comes and press on the bell, and then you are a subscriber. And then what do you have to lose? You don't lose nothing. What do you have to gain? You gain everything. Like what? Every time the podcast is ready, YouTube will always send you a notification. And then after your busy schedule there, after your day busy schedule there, you can always follow us up in the podcast. Okay. Now, let's look at the 5th way you can honor your spouse. And that is from Hebrews 13:4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. So the 5th way to protect your spouse is with your body, as we have it honorably presented in that Hebrews 13:4. It's with your body. You must protect your spouse with your body. Protect them with your body. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. I like this. He said marriage is honorable in all. In other words, whatever you do in your bed is honorable, as long as it is done as married couple. Anything you do as married couple on your bed is honorable. So honor your spouse with your body. Whatever they want from your body, honor them with it. Honor them with it. Now, I'm not too happy how Paul joined everything together here. He said, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. The word whoremongers talks about women who exchange sex for money. And that's the meaning of the word whoremonger. You know, I told you, there's something between women and money that is not holy. So that's why in the last way you can honor your wife is money. Make sure she has money. Women can exchange sex for money. And you see, you don't want to explain that in your marriage. So that's why you pay your wife. Give your wife money so that she will not exchange sex for money. So the word whoremonger talks about women who exchange sex for money. You will see that Paul used the word adulterer here, which refers to the married man. And whoremonger is not a married woman who commits adultery. No. You don't have to be a married woman to be a whoremonger. No. You just need to be a woman to qualify for one, and you can be a single person. So Paul talks about whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. Adulterer is a married man who has sex outside his marriage. But a whoremonger is a woman who exchanges sex for money. So the adulterer is committing adultery, but the whoremonger is not committing adultery. That is what I'm trying to explain. And you need to understand every word that is used here. Adulteress is the opposite word of adulterer. But Paul was not treating adultery in our marriages here. No. He's talking about married men who pay for sex outside their spouse. And that can be for many reasons. Like unavailability of sex in one's marriage. Because he used the word God will judge instead of God will punish. Meaning that God will not just punish an adulterer because he committed adultery, and a whoremonger because she got paid for giving sex. No. He will judge the whole scenario first. Meaning that the adulterer's wife might be punished along with the adulterer. If found guilty, maybe if she is the cause. If not, what is God judging in adultery? Hear what I'm saying. Paul said, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. He didn't say God will punish. He didn't say God will punish. But he said God will judge. Now, meaning that God is going to judge the whole sex scenario. But here, a married man is involved. But a woman, when we don't know whether she's single or married, is involved. But the truth is that she's a warmonger because she's having the sex for money. So make sure your wife have money so that she does not exchange sex for money. Now listen to this. Make sure your husband has sex so that he doesn't go and pay for the sex outside marriage. If your husband pay for sex outside marriage, God will judge under what condition? God will judge under what condition? Now, the Bible said that you can be a partaker of other people's sin. In 1 Timothy 5:22-25, he said, lay hands on no man, neither be partaker of other men's sins. Keep yourself pure. Drink no longer water, but use a little wine for the stomach's sake and their often infirmities. Some men's sins are open beforehand, going before to judgment, and some men they follow after. Likewise also the good work of some are manifest beforehand, and they that are otherwise cannot be hid. Don't be too quick to judge people, because you can just be a partaker of their sin. Now what I'm saying is this: don't judge an adulterer very fast until you understand why he's having sex outside the marriage. If he's having sex outside the marriage because the wife is denying him sex, God is going to judge. And listen to me, if you punish the man because he has sex outside the marriage, but meanwhile the wife denied him sex in the marriage, God will punish you along with the man and the woman, because you lay hands on the man suddenly. That's why Paul said, he said, you can partake of other people's sin when you are not involved in the sinning. You can be a partaker. That is how. So protect your spouse, which is equal to protecting yourself by making yourself available for each other in the marriage. Every infidelity can be traced to dishonoring a spouse or the rule that God placed in a marriage, and every working marriage can be traced to honoring a spouse or the rules that God placed in the marriage. If your husband is responsible financially, compensate him also in the bed. Paul said marriage is honorable in all, and the bed not defiled, in that Hebrews 13:4. So marriage is honorable in all, and the bed not defiled, but warmongers and adulterers God will judge. Are you catching it now? So what it means is this: your husband must be honored with your body. Listen to me. You want to touch your breast, you want to touch your bum, you want to do anything. Paul said marriage is honorable in all, and the bed is not defiled. Only people should not do that. When you are married, everything you do in your marriage is holy. Can I suck my husband's penis? If your husband said that's what he wants, honor him with your body. Honor him with your body. Listen to me, he must not go outside to go and get it. If he does, God is going to judge the case. So be available for your husband. Let him have the sex when he wants to have it and where he wants to have it. Let him have it the way he wants to have it. Do you know what? You are honoring your husband with your body. The Bible says you have not sinned. The bed is a marriage is honorable in all, and the bed is not defiled. Whatever you do in your marriage does not defile your marriage. It does not defile your marriage. It does not defile your marriage. So honor your husband with your body. Husbands should honor their wife with their body. Whatever your wife wants, however the wife wants the sex in the marriage, give it to her. Give it to her where she wants it. Give it to her how she wants it. Do it the way she wants. Listen to me. She must not go outside your marriage to go and have it done. If she does, God is going to judge it. And if you are responsible, you and her will be punished by God for the adultery that are happening in your marriage. For the adultery that are happening in your marriage. So don't deny your husband sex, and then your husband will not take the family money to go and get the sex outside from a warmonger. And give your wife money so that your wife does not take your sex out of your marriage to go and give it to somebody somewhere and collect money because you have denied her money. If your wife commit adultery outside your marriage, and it's because you did not have money, God will judge you. God will judge you. And if your husband goes to have sex and pay one young lady or one house somewhere and have the sex because you denied him sex in the marriage, God will judge you. God will judge you. God will judge you. So that's why the Bible says marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. So people who are married should have freedom in their marriage to have sex the way they want it. Many men had good sex with their wives before children came, and financial pressure set in. Today all that have changed, and that has sent many men out to have affair with someone else who is better prepared and are always available without excuses about their personal jobs, about their personal job, like most wives give men inclusive, like we saw in Genesis 39 7-12 that I'm going to be reading. Now what I'm saying in essence is this: today some businesses, couples are denying themselves sex now because of job. Now look at Genesis 39 7-12. And it came to pass after this thing that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, lie with me. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, behold, my master wanted not what is with me in the house, and I committed all that he had to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her to lie by her or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house therewith. And she caught him by his garment, saying, lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of our house and spake unto them, saying, see, he hath brought in an Hebrew unto us to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and cried with a loud voice. The Bible said that Potiphar's wife wanted Joseph for days, according to that Genesis 37, if you read 7-10. Now, the question here is simple. Where was Potiphar for all these days that she was troubling Joseph for sex? Potiphar was probably too busy with Pharaoh's work to give her attention, the same way Bathsheba's husband was too busy with David's work to give his wife attention, even when David asked him to go home and sleep with his wife after having left her for at least 30 days. You know what? I just run out of time right now. But what I'm saying is this: in the case of Potiphar, who wanted sex, is because the husband ignored her. But you know, I will continue from this Potiphar's case on Wednesday in our next 15 minutes podcast. From me here, I want to tell you that Jesus Christ is Lord.